Human rights ensure everyone is treated equally and with dignity. No one should be tortured or subjected to inhumane treatment. Slavery and forced labor are prohibited. Everyone has the right to access public services and fair treatment, including within the criminal justice system. Section 34 of the 1999 Constitution provides, every individual is entitled to respect for the dignity of his person and accordingly, no person shall be subjected to torture or to inhuman or degrading treatment. No person shall be held in slavery or servitude, and no person shall be required to perform forced or compulsory labor. Prohibition of forced labor. According to Section 34(2) of the Constitution, forced labor is generally prohibited in Nigeria, except for labor required by court orders, labor required of military or police personnel, labor necessary during emergencies or calamities, labor for community well-being, such as environmental sanitation, compulsory national service in the military, as prescribed by law, compulsory national service as part of education and training, such as the NYSC scheme. Right to personal liberty. Personal liberties are individual rights that the government cannot take away. Examples include freedom from torture, liberty and security, conscience, press, religion, expression, assembly, speech, privacy, and more. Section 35(1) of the Nigerian Constitution guarantees the right to personal liberty. This right can only be limited under certain circumstances, such as execution of a court sentence, non-compliance with a court order, arrest for a suspected crime, education or welfare of minors, care or treatment of those with health issues, prevention of unlawful entry or deportation. Section 35(2) of the Nigerian Constitution provides that anyone who is arrested or detained has the right to remain silent and consult with a lawyer before answering questions. Section 35(3) of the Constitution provides, anyone arrested or detained must be told in writing, within 24 hours and in a language they understand, why they were arrested. This is a fundamental right in Nigeria, as a person is presumed innocent until proven guilty and should only be detained if they know the reason for the arrest. If arrested with a warrant, the warrant must be shown to the person. Anyone arrested or detained must be brought to court within a reasonable time. This is 2 months for those in custody or without bail, 3 months for those on bail. If not tried within this time, they must be released. A reasonable time for court appearances is 1 day if there's a court within 40 kilometers, 2 days or more, depending on the circumstances. Bail is a guarantee provided by a person to ensure that an accused person appears in court at a specific time and place. The Supreme Court in Bamai v. State identified the following factors for courts to consider when granting bail: the gravity of evidence against the accused, the nature and gravity of the offense, the likelihood of the accused interfering with the court of justice, the criminal antecedents of the accused person, the likelihood of further charges being brought against the accused, the probability of guilt, the protection of the accused, the necessity to procure medical or social reports pending final disposal of the case, the availability of the accused to stand trial. Section 35(6) of the Nigerian Constitution provides that if someone is unlawfully arrested or detained, they can sue for compensation or a public apology. In Ogair v. Kalawol, the court ruled that compensation is mandatory in such cases. In our next class we will discuss freedom of expression.